Hello, you have a couple of seconds because I'm going to put my chewing gum in. Okay, so today we'll review, obviously, our next film in the Annabelle saga, the Annabelle 2 Creation. This was created in 2017, it was a mystery thriller film and it's an hour and 50 minutes long. Now, what I'm going to do is even though there is spoiler warning, I'm not going to explain the sort of parts that I skipped, basically. Parts that I skipped. Now, I'm not going to be like, I'm going PG clean, because I have, obviously. We see that in the start, this guy that works for, what's his name? Fuck me. No, I've got it here. Mullen, that's it. Mullen and Co are making this new doll, and it's the Annabelle doll. Then there's a behind the seat game where they were signing paper through doors, and there was she was hiding a curtain, and her dad jump scares at her. Then they go to church next day, and Annabelle, they break down in mid-road, and Annabelle sees a bolt fly off the tyre, so she grabs the bolt, but the car, boom, 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 she's dead. And then we see a truck, we see the title card, and then after that we see the truck, well, not a really truck, a more caravan type thing, taking these girls from Home for Girls Transport. Now, if you don't know, that's like you can buy girls, basically. Not prostitute girls, that's kids, you fucking weirdos. Buying kid prostitutes, stop. Right, it's not good. Not that I have any experience, but don't buy prostitutes. Especially underage prostitutes. You nonce. Right, let's continue. So we see the Mullins estate, and it's 12 years later. Then the girls, they go up the stair lift. They pray and they go upstairs. So basically this girl explores Annabelle's room and releases something, because in the other room there's a bell scene where this girl's ringing the bell coming towards them. But they think it's Mrs. Mullins, but her face apparently discontorted and she became a monster, so they were obviously scared of that. And then Annabelle jump scare her, like my room, and chases her. And then the main girl they run away, but she gets pushed down the stairs by someone. The demon from Annabelle 1. And then she comes back in a wheelchair, but she's pushed straight into the barn when she gets back, which is really bad. Because if you don't know, basically in the barn, there is where all the haunted shit happens. She gets pushed in the barn and possessed. So now she's possessed. She kills Mr. Mullins first by breaking all his fingers in his hand until he was forced to drop the crucifix, and then she got him off screen. Then the nun praying because she sees the kid, but she dangles her and smashes her against the window. They all run, but the new main girl, the one that threw Annabelle down a well, is dragged off. We see creepy crow, where basically the scarecrow, whenever the lights moved, like the Wimpy Angels from Doctor Who, whenever they don't see them visibly, he moves around. So just slowly move his head, and then he'll just disappear. And then the other girl, a girl comes in and knocks on the door, and it just jump scares. They're not drawn out ending. I just thought personally the stair of it. There was those stair scenes where they went into different rooms. She found the body of Mrs. Mullins and Mr. Mullins, and also she kept using the stair lift, which not the stair lift. You know that Pet Cemetery thing where I was talking about the original where they let the food down? No, yeah. She got on one of them and just decided to yank herself up. But then, actually, the girl who was murdered, the girl who murdered her adopted parents. If you don't know, in the original film, in the first couple minutes, the parents are murdered. Next door neighbours were murdered, and then we see the extended scene where they're like, instead they shows they adopted her, and then she murdered them. She's like, "Hello, mother," and she pulls a knife, and it's happening, and then it's when they wake up, and I like the way it between this new angle with the original Annabelle scene. So I give it a 9 out of 10. Solid, just ending was too drawn out. I don't feel like they needed to use the lift that much. I think they should have just used something original. There were a couple jump scares through there, but if you just really like 30 minutes of them just pulling that chain. But nice twist, and the ghosts were well designed. I love the Scarecrow. Personally, the Scarecrow is my favourite. Hope you guys did enjoy my review on Annabelle 2. If you did, please do smash the like button. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's review, which is going to be a random movie before we finish off the trilogies. Bye bye.